Hey you guys, it's Miss Alexander with some more math strategies. Today we're doing division, and I know I've done a standard form division video. Now it's time for the box form. So the first thing we're going to do is create a box so I know what I'm doing so that I can see it better. So here's my box. My first number goes inside, and that's usually the bigger number. I'm going to do 197, and now I'm going to draw my lines as close to my numbers as possible, just in case I have to put numbers in. And I'm going to divide that by 13. So I'm going to put the 13 here so we can see all my numbers. First thing I'm going to do is 13. Can it go into 1? No. So I put a 0. 0 times 13 is 0. I subtract. My 1 comes up. I subtract 13. This is just in case you don't know your multiplication facts straight off the top of your head, which is okay, because we have calculators, we have computers that can do all this for us. But when we have to do it by hand, this is the way to do it, and you just subtract. So I'm just going to subtract 13. 9 minus 3 is 6. 1 minus 1 is 0. Can I take 13 from 6? No. So one thing I'm going to have to do is count my 13s. I now only used 1, so I take that and I write a 1 at the top. I need to bring my 6 up. Now I'm going to subtract 13 until I get it where I have 0 or I have a remainder. So I'm going to do subtract 13. 7 minus 3 is 4. 6 minus 1 is 5. Subtract 13. 4 minus 3 is 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. Subtract 13. 1 minus 3. Can I take 3 away from 1, you guys? No, so we got to make sure we regroup. My 4 becomes a 3, my 1 becomes 11. 11 minus 3 is 8. 3 minus 1 is 2. Subtract 13. 8 minus 3 is 5. 2 minus 1 is 1. Subtract 13. Oops. Guys, I got a little excited about that. Subtracting the last 13, it looks like. 5 minus 3 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. So now I'm going to go in and count my 13s. Make sure it's with my subtraction sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 of them. So I put 5 there, and my 2 comes up and it becomes my remainder. This is the box form when you have a remainder. Now we're going to work with decimals, you guys. So hold on, let me quick get this erased. And we're going to quick do a decimal form. Still, we're using the box form, so I'm going to draw my box. And my inside number is going to be 81.6. So 81.6. So ladies and gentlemen, now I draw my lines. Remember, my lines are as close to the inside of the number as possible. So I'm going to divide this by 1.6. So I'm going to put 1.6 right here, you guys. Now remember, when it comes to division, we cannot divide by a decimal. We can't divide by part of a number. We need the whole number. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our decimal and we're going to bounce it back 1. What I do on the outside, I do on the inside. So I'm going to bounce it back. I'm going to carry it up. Now to make my life easier, I'm going to bring another box over and put in a 0 just in case I need an extra number. We'll wait and see what happens. So now, does 16 go into 8? No, so I'm going to put a 0 here. 0 times 16 is 6. Wow, you guys. I just thought of 0 being 1. Does 0 times 16 equal 16? No. 0 times 16 is 0. So I'm going to subtract. I get to bring up my 8. I'm going to subtract 16 until I can't subtract anymore. I need to regroup. That becomes 11. 11 minus 6, 5. 7 minus 1 is 6. Subtract 16. I need to regroup again. 15 minus 6 is, you're right, 9. 5 minus 1 is 4. Good job, you guys. Subtract 16. 9 minus 6 is 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. Subtract 16. 3 minus 1 is, what is it, you guys? You're right. We can't subtract 6 from 3. I need to regroup. This becomes a 2, that becomes a 13. 13 minus 6 is 7. 2 minus 1 is 1. I can still subtract. 7 minus 6 is 1. 0 minus 0 is 1 minus 1 is 0. Now I need to count my 16s and minus signs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put up my 5 here, and I bring my 1 up. Can 16 go into 16? I'm going to quick subtract to see what happens. 6 minus, oh, look at that. It looks like it only goes in one time, you guys. So all I got to do is put up the 1. So ladies and gentlemen, I added an extra 0 just in case. This time I didn't need it. Next time I might. So remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Remember, hit notifications so you can see some more strategies or maybe some concepts. Remember to smile, giggle, and wiggle, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.